Out an interesting report. Jagannadham Thunuguntla of SMC Capital now joins in. He's done an interesting research. In fact, SMC has done an interesting research on companies which had invested big time in M&A and have now seen a loss of up to about 50%. In fact, in some cases, the losses are even more. But overall, there's loss of about 50% in their mark-to-market losses. Sir, if we can begin with the overall scenario, you're saying about $45 billion was invested either by Indian companies outside or by outside companies into Indian markets, and now the value has come down to about $20 billion. How have you given the value to unlisted companies and how have you arrived at this figure of $21 billion?
Yeah. During the time period between 2005 to 2008, including all inbound, outbound, and domestic company M&As, where at least one of the parties is a listed company, have been taken. At least where the deal size is at least $100 million, because $100 million above transactions naturally signifies significant deals and can impact the involved parties. So in that context, out of the $45 billion, 60% of the transactions were outbound, that is about $26.66 billion, and 30% of the transactions are inbound, and 10% of the transactions are domestic transactions. And if we see interesting another part is in the outbound transactions, the current mark-to-market loss is as high as 60%. That means out of the $26.66 billion of transactions that have happened, their current value has come down to $10.6 billion. Whereas in case of domestic and the inbound transactions, the current mark-to-market losses are in the range of 42 to 43%. So that means in outbound transactions, the losses are quite significant.